Please rise and foes recognized for the Penn Hills Indians.
From UHAS McGinley Stadium here at Penn Hills High School. Tonight, the Penn Hills Indians welcome the Blue Devils of Mount Lebanon High School. A very pleasant good evening to you. I'm Bill Navari. The Indians coming off their 35-14 debacle at Central Valley last week, taking on the 3-0 Mount Lebanon Blue Devils. The Mount Lebanon Blue Devils on a roll in the early part of this season, scoring 148 points while only giving up 20. So a tall task in order tonight for your Penn Hills Indians. The Indians just coming out onto the field. The Mount Lebanon Blue Devils are making their way to the field. And in just moments, we will have the coin toss for tonight's game. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Captains out on the field for the Indians. From the left, Isaiah Jones, Mike Ames, Cody Allen, Tayshan Campbell. Sidekick is DeAndre Schifino. The Indians have won the toss. They have elected to receive. They'll be moving left to right as the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils will be kicking off down to our right. Indians 2-1 on the season. With a home game tonight, they'll be on the road next week at Peters Township, then at Baldwin, then home for 2 weeks before we finish out the season at Woodland Hills. We'll have the homecoming game against Bethel Park and then the senior night against Seneca Valley. Just moments to get underway here. Once again, a beautiful Friday evening in September. Indians with the FSU look. Gold helmets, red jerseys, gold pants. Again, in spite of the no weapons policy, they have the spear on the helmet. Blue Devils, blue helmets, white jerseys, white pants. Blue Devils sideline on the far side of the field. Penn Hills Indians sideline on the near side. Nice shot of our Penn Hills Indians. Also our Penn Hills cheerleaders down to the left. Awesome job by those Penn Hills cheerleaders. And great camera work by Bernard Mathis. And we are underway. High kickoff. Kisner from the 5-yard line. Looks like going to reverse, but no, Kisner will keep it. Couple of nice blocks on the near side of the field allows Kisner to get out to the 34-yard line. And there's a Mount Lebanon Blue Devil slow in getting up. That's Eric Krause. He got hammered. And Indians will start on their own 33-yard line. Kisner in the shotgun. Tayshan Campbell to his right. Mathis split to the left. It'll be Malik Mathis coming in motion this way. And it'll be Mathis with the first carry of the game. Gets by one man. Gets a nice tackle. And Malik Mathis up the sideline across the 30. They will not catch Malik Mathis as he goes for a Penn Hills touchdown on the opening play of the game. 67 yards for the young Mathis. And the Indians go up 6-0 just like that. Mathis, the backup quarterback, came in motion to the near side, took the handoff, got a nice block on the near side, got away from Ashley Pusateri, the big defensive end for Mount Lebanon. Once he got past the line, just one or two blocks opened him up that sideline, and 67 yards for Mathis. And the Indians, with the point after, go up 7-0, just like that, over Mount Lebanon. Only 22 seconds into tonight's contest. It'll be interesting to see Mathis's run average after he had the 60-some yarder last week at Central Valley. This one for 67 yards. So a couple of opportunities for Mathis to run, and he's taking advantage of it. now the big test is see how the Indian defense will stack up against that potent Mount Lebanon offense, which implores the hurry up. The no huddle, if you will. See the defense talking to Coach O out there. I understand the big delay here between the Nate Fracco to kick off. He of the neon shoes. And it's neon night for the Tribe. That's a little shot of the Tribe a little later here.
Number 7, Joey Stabile back to receive the kickoff.
Kickoff bounce, pick up at the 10-yard line. Mount Lebanon coming this way. Indians will close.
Nick Tomassi on the return.
And Mount Lebo
Tackled by number 19, Gene Robinson.
Mount Lebanon will run into the line.
Carry brought down by
Maybe a yard. That was Joey Stabile. And Mount Lebanon with a big carry across the 50-yard line. Looking at Penn Hills territory at the 48.
Jenkins on the carry, brought down by Malik Russell.
Swing pass this way, it's complete. And Isaiah Jones will wrap up the receiver, gets a little help, finally brings him down after no gain. That's Jones with the tackle.
Jenkins on the keeper. Tackled by Malik.
Jenkins maybe pick up 2.
Third down.
Lebo throws, ball just bobbled, but caught for a first down. Cody Allen with the tackle along with Shafino at the 37-yard line.
Down by number 2, Cody Allen. First down.
Mount Lebanon will move the scrub ahead for about 3 yards.
Brought down by Sean Roy.
Sean Roy on the tackle for the Indians on that play. Mount Lebanon tries to sweep to the outside, gets a hole, will be close to another first down.
Jenkins on the carry, brought down.
Posey and Emmanuel Johnson
Emmanuel
on the tackle.
Johnson. Down. Jenkins brought down in the backfield by number 20, Christian Randall Posey.
Quarterback Jenkins, no gain. It brings up a 4th and 1. A little tough to keep up with these guys with this hurry up. Indians jump off sides. They'll give Mount Lebanon the first down via penalty. But it allows Mount Lebanon to catch their breath. Encroachment call. So now first down for Mount Lebanon. And it looks like Mount Lebanon is going to give it right back.
False start, Mount Lebanon.
Jenkins keeps it himself inside the 20, the 15. Be just shy of the first down or close to it.
Brought down by Tayshan Campbell.
It's either going to be a gain of 14 or 15. Let's see where they mark. It looks like they're going to be just short. A pickup of 14, and it'll be second down and 1. Jenkins will keep it himself. Swing pass right side. Out to Tomas. It looks like he loses the football. And did the Indians come up with it before they get out of bounds? They should. They should. Or they're going to roll the... No, they're going to roll him down at the 3-yard line.
Out of bounds.
So first and goal for Mount Lebanon. And Jenkins keeps it himself.
Jenkins on the keeper. Touchdown, Mount Lebanon.
And Mount Lebanon gets on the board. 8:25 to go in the first quarter. They go 81 yards. We'll try the point after.
Costantino on to attempt the extra point.
Got it.
Kick is up, and Indians look like they got a paw on it.
The conversion is no good. Your score, Penn Hills 7.
So with 8:25 to go here in the first quarter. Mount Lebanon 7, or excuse me, Penn Hills 7, Mount Lebanon 6. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Mount Lebanon squibs it this time. Posey to the outside, across the 40, wrapped up from behind, dives ahead, but they're going to mark him out of bounds back at the 43-yard line. Still, they can do that every time. I'll take the 43-yard line to start off.
Knocked out of bounds by number 40, Dan Dillon.
Looked like Malik Russell got just enough of a paw on that ball to prevent it from going through the uprights. And Mount Lebanon trails by 1. Mathis in again at the jet. Campbell loses a handle on the football, and the Indians will lose 2 yards. Look, he never got the ball. The handoff was fumbled. So the Indians fortunate to not give up the ball, and they lose 2 yards. It'll be second down and 12. Gives them a little trouble with the handoffs last week. Let's hope it doesn't continue through this week. Jones will go in motion from right to left. Kisner will keep it himself. Gets through the line. Nice speed by Billy Kisner. Carries Mount Lebanon Blue Devils inside the 40-yard line to the 36.
Kisner on the keeper, brought down by
23 yards for Kisner.
that play.
Another Penn Hills Indian first down.
And a Penn Hills first down.
Indians mixing up the jet, if you will, between Jones and Mathis. Twins to the right, Posey in the slot. Milan Smith will come in motion this way, and it'll be Smith looking for somewhere to go. Milan Smith with a hole inside the 20-yard line. First down, Indians at the 17. 19 yards and another first down. This for the young Milan Smith, the 5'6", 140-pound senior.
Penn Hills. First down.
The problem for the defense with Smith is once he gets behind the blockers, nobody can see where he is. Kisner with the keeper. Oh, if he had cut to the left, there's such an opening. But Kisner will get himself down to the 12-yard line. Picks up 5. A hole opened up just off to his left, but he cut it back to the inside. It's hard to see those holes when you're in a pile like that. From up here, it's easy to call. Clock running, 6:30 to go here in an exciting opening period, 7-6. Penn Hills over Mount Lebanon. Mathis again, but it'll be Campbell. So Mount Lebanon gets a taste of the soup. Campbell with a pickup of 1. That'll be 3rd and 4. Nobody on Shafino. Kisner looks, throws underneath, a little too far for Campbell. Should audible to quick hitter right off to Shafino there on the left. First pass attempt of the game for the Indians. To no avail. Now it should be 4th down. The stick on the outside says 3rd. Yeah, it's 4th and 4. Faracco will try a 30-yard field goal. High snap. Kick is up. And the kick is through. 5:27 to go. First quarter. Penn Hills 10. Mount Lebanon 6. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Faracco setting up at the tee at the 40-yard line. Kicking off for the 2nd time here in this first quarter. Indians scoring on both possessions. Now we'll see if Mount Lebanon can get off the field here. The Indians defense can hold. Faracco, nice boot. Taken at the 10-yard line. And Mount Lebanon will get a nice return out to the 34. Jenkins from the shotgun. Keeps it himself. Looks for someone to throw to. Does throw back. That should be that's a live ball. That's a live ball. Oh, it goes out of bounds. So that'll be a fumble against Jenkins. So minus 3 yards on the rush for Jenkins. Mount Lebanon kid just sat there and watched it. That was a live ball. Posey almost picked it up and went for a 30-yard touchdown for the Indians, but wasn't able to get a handle on it, and the ball went out of bounds, and Mount Lebanon keeps possession. Jenkins again throws. Pass caught. No. In and out of the hands of Dante D'Alessandro. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 13. For Mount Lebanon. Indians with a great opportunity right now to try to get Mount Lebanon off the field. Not a lot of people have been able to stop this Mount Lebanon offense, and it looks like Mount Lebanon wants to talk it over here. 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Mount Lebanon trails your Penn Hills Indians 10-6. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Following the timeout, Mount Lebanon with a 3rd and 13. Jenkins, play action, looking downfield, has the man in the seam, pass. Does he hold on to it? Are they going to roll him down? Oh, they're going to say that was a completion at the 32-yard line. 34 yards. 34 yards on the pickup. Like Isaiah Jones in on the tackle for the Indians. Jenkins again. Well, they'll give him 2 yards. See a penalty flag?
Flag on the play.
There's somewhere holding against Mount Lebanon. The flag is at the, I don't remember where the tackle was. It's the 35-yard line. So it's a spot foul from the 35. So in essence, it's going to turn out to be an 8-yard penalty. Nick Tomasi does get to 2 yards on a run, because actually, again, it was another backwards pass. Jenkins will keep it himself, has the penalty yards back and a first down.
Jenkins on the keeper, brought down by 10.
Picks up 20 down to the 25.
That play results in Mount Lebanon first.
So Mount Lebanon 1st and 10 from the Penn Hills 25-yard line. Jenkins fakes the hands off, gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Jenkins on the keeper, brought down by number 52, Mike Ames.
Jenkins again with the fake to Harvey. Picks up 5 down to the 20. Posey again with the tackle. That took him to 21, gain of 4.
Down by Mike Ames.
Jenkins looking for somewhere to run, wrapped up from behind. Sean Roy with the tackle at the 20-yard line after a gain of 1.
Jenkins on the carry, brought down by
Roy loses his helmet. He'll have to come out for a play.
58, Sean.
So a pickup of 1. And Mount Lebanon is going to try a 37-yard field goal, it appears. At least give the impression of trying a 37-yard field goal. Kick up. It's long enough. Does he get it through? That doesn't look like it. No, just wide to the near side. Score remains Penn Hills 10, Mount Lebanon 6. Turnover on downs coming with 2:57 to go here in the first quarter. Indians get the ball at their own 20-yard line. Now the Indian offense with a chance to pad the lead. Mathis coming this way. Mathis again. Looks like he has one man to beat with a blocker. Mathis up the sideline. Will he cut in? Mathis inside the 10. 5. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 1. 79 yards. Mathis, it's 1st and goal. 2 carries for Mathis on the night. 167 yards. Excuse me, 166. And it looks like it's coming back. Harumph.
There's a penalty somewhere.
Where's the flag? Where are the flags?
No, that's not.
So it looks like they're marking it off from the 35-yard line. So Mathis will get credit with the run to the 35, which is 45 yards.
Timeout, Mount Lebanon.
Or what?
You pushed out one guy.
We'll take a break. We'll figure it out. Mount Lebanon calls timeout. 2:42 to go in the first quarter. Penn Hills 10, Mount Lebanon 6. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Legal block in the back at the 35-yard line. Penn Hills has the first down at the 45. Kisner keeps it himself. Will lose 2.
Kisner on the keeper.
So instead of a 79-yard run, it's a 45-yard run for Mathis.
Brought down by number 43, Ben Rooney.
112 yards.
Mathis, 112 yards here in the first quarter. Campbell looking for somewhere to go. Mount Lebanon.
Malone Smith on the carry.
That was Malone Smith with the carry. Gets a yard.
By Ashley.
It'll be 3rd down and 11. Kisner, the throw towards Squires, overthrows him. Pass incomplete. The Indians punt unit will have to come on.
Kisner pass incomplete. Intended for Squires. 4th down. Number 42, Noah Ditko back for punt.
Dipko's going to punt for the Indians with 1:24 to go here in the opening quarter. Dipko with a nice boot. Fair catch called for and made at the 7-yard line. I always say you don't fair catch inside your own 10, especially on a line drive kick. But Mount Lebanon will take over there at their own 7. 1:18 remains here in the opening quarter. It's been a very exciting first quarter. We still tweeting? All right. Jenkins looks, throws underneath. Has a man. Isaiah Jones on the tackle along with Cody Allen out at the 16-yard line. This time, Jenkins does hand the ball off to Harvey out to the 20-yard line. That's a first down for Mount Lebanon. Stabile again with the carry. Runs a long way to pick up 2 yards.
Stabile on the carry.
And there's an injured Indian back at the 22-yard line. Looks like Posey. 38 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Penn Hills up by 4, 10-6 over Mount Lebanon. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Posey comes off the field with the cramp. Didn't get my tweet of eating more bananas. Jenkins will roll this way, pitches to Stabile, across the 25, wrapped up. Malik Russell, oh, no, excuse me. That was Kevin Hamden.
Down by number 8, Kevin Wyatt.
Or, excuse me, Kevin Wyatt. Pickup of 3, 2nd and 5. Excuse me, 3rd and 5.
Jenkins on the carry, brought down by number 99, Malik Menard.
Shouldn't this be 4th down? This should be 4th down.
He got 3rd down. 3rd down. He's had a 1st down in the last play.
Your score
After 1, the score. Penn Hills 10, Mount Lebanon 6. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Second quarter about to get underway. The Mount Lebanon Blue Devils with the ball, trailing your Penn Hills Indians by 4. And a Blue Devil receiver jumped on the near side.
Prior to the snap, false start, offense, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Jenkins gets a play call from the sideline. Straight drop, throws. Pass almost picked off by Jones or Squires. Take your pick. I think they kind of ran into each other and separated from each other. Now Mount Lebanon will come on to punt with 11:56 to go here in the first half.
Seven.
17 back to punt. That is Patrick Kimball. Low snap. Kimball gets it away. Nice boot. Kisner from his own 25. Does go with the reverse to Mathis. Mathis with some blocks. Mathis with a lane. Mathis across the 30. Mathis, no one will catch him. Oh, a late penalty flag comes in way behind the play.
That guy ran in front of him and blocked.
Oh my goodness. A Mount Lebanon Blue Devil ran into Darrell Holloway and fell down 15 yards behind the play. And penalty flags come in, and they will rob Malik Mathis of an 80-yard punt return. They're going to mark it off from the 20-yard line. Well, the flags are at the 18 and the 20.
Number 2 penalties on the receiving team. Legal block in the back. That's declined. Legal block in the back. It'll be 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Where are they going to?
What are they doing? Is this going against Mount Lebanon? They said receiving team, right? Oh, they're going to, I see what they did. They get the first fouls back at the 30-yard line. So the Indians have the ball at the 20. I didn't see the flag back at the 30. I saw the block, though, and I was surprised there wasn't a flag, but apparently there was. Penn Hills has the ball at their own 20-yard line with 11:36 to go in the half. Jones comes in motion this way, and it'll be Campbell off tackle, right side, spins his way across the 30-yard line to the 34. That's a first down. 14 yards pickup for Tay Shan.
Brought down by number 34, Brennan Wells. That play results in a Penn Hills First down.
Kisner keeps it himself. Kisner's off to the races. Nobody's going to catch Billy with that blazing speed. Touchdown, Penn Hills, 66 yards for Billy Kisner, and the Indians extend their lead by 10. Kisner faked the jet to Milan Smith. The handoff to Tayshan Campbell, and then Kisner took himself off tackle. Goes 66 yards. The Indians look to go up by 11. Fracco's kick up and through. 11:04 to go. First half. Your score, Penn Hills 17, Mount Lebanon 6. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Fracco's kick. Taken at the 6-yard line by Tomasi. Penalty flag comes in. Tomasi will be ridden down
Tomasi on the return.
by Kyrie Stevens at the 18-yard line.
Kyrie Stevens on the tackle. Flag on the play.
During the return, illegal block in the pass. Receiving team. Half a distance penalty from the end of the run. First out.
So it's going to be 10 yards either way. Half the distance from the 21. Or are they going to mark it from the 18? Go back to the 9-yard line. Yep, that's what they're going to do. Mount Lebanon starts at their own 9. Jenkins rolling off to his left. Tucks it under. It's a run all the way. Jenkins across the 15 out to the 17-yard line. Posey with the tackle. Give him 7 to the 16.
20, Christian Randall Posey. Officials timeout.
And there's an injured Blue Devil. 10:44 to go in the half. 17-6, your Indians on the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Jenkins will keep it. Sean Roy will bring him down at the 22-yard line after a pickup of 6. That'll be enough for a first down.
58, Sean Roy. First down.
Glenn Reveille on the far side. Is that Mount Lebanon band or is that our band? Oh, it's our band. I think. Oh, a missed tackle, and Stabile will get out to the 29-yard line. He'll pick up 7.
Brought down by number 58, Sean Roy.
Jenkins under pressure. Wyatt with a sack. Officials took long enough to blow that whistle, but they'll mark him at the 20-yard line. Lose 9.
Brought down in the backfield.
And it's to bring up a 3rd down and 12.
Coming on the 20.
Wyatt.
Yeah, they lost 9.
One of the whistle periods later.
Yeah, but the official on the line judge marked it at the 20. Jenkins toss, left side, pass complete, wide open. Big gainer for Mount Lebanon, out across the 45 to the 46. Jones on the tackle.
Jenkins pass complete to number 26, Alex England.
26 yards for 26. Harvey in Penn Hills territory, and that's all just to the 49. Posey come up with another stick.
Down by number 2, Cody Allen.
Jenkins throws, pass. Posey got a hand on it.
Jenkins pass.
Going to bring up a third down, and I'll call it 5. Posey got that paw up and was able to deflect the pass enough to it was uncatchable. And there's another timeout on the field. 9:01 to go. First half, Penn Hills 17, Mount Lebanon 6. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Following a timeout, Mount Lebanon with a 3rd and 5. I think during the timeout, they'd have gotten the play called.
Missed the tackle.
Oh, and a big hole for Harvey.
Harvey
Indians with a boo-boo down to the 39-yard line.
down by Mathis. First down.
Jenkins
Jenkins on the keeper.
with 5 to the 31. Posey on the tackle again.
Tackled by Christian Randall.
Jenkins. Malik Russell and DeAndre Shafino on the tackle at the 26 after pickup of 8.
Russell.
But that's a first down for Mount Lebanon. Stabile has nowhere to go. And Posey and with a tackle again, Cody Allen also in. And Posey will drop him for a loss of about 8.
Randall. Posey.
Call loss of 7 on the play. Jenkins will throw, has a man, pass to nowhere. And nobody. We'll bring up a third down.
Jenkins pass incomplete.
I don't have to.
Third down.
They move as fast as
Stabile looking for somewhere to go. Finally brought down by Sean Roy. Got the 7 yards back they lost earlier. So now it'll be 4th and 10 for Mount Lebanon. With Tripp to the near side, single receiver off to the left. Stabile joins Jenkins in the backfield. And the Indians jump off sides.
Flag on the field.
Nose tackle jumped.
Approaching. Defense. 5-yard penalty. Still for a foul.
So they gave him 6 yards on the offside penalty. Actually, like about 7 yards.
These guys are worn out.
There you go. The Penn Hills coaches, I think, said something. There you go. Now they fix it. Sort of. The ball should be at the 21. Where are they going to mark it?
Should be on the 21.
Where are they going to mark it? They mark it at the 21? There you go.
But those guys are supposed to be up on the line of scrimmage. Who's not up on the line of scrimmage?
Jenkins pitches. Stabile. We'll have the first down at the 19-yard line.
Stabile on the carry.
Excuse me, to 14. Picks up 7. First down for the Blue Devils. Pass inside, he did 5. Touchdown, Mount Lebanon.
Jenkins pass complete to Tomasi.
And Tomasi looks like he got the wind knocked out of him as he dove into the end zone.
Mount Lebanon touchdown.
And we'll take a timeout. 7:06 to go here in the first half. Penn Hills 17, Mount Lebanon 12. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. 2. Mount Lebanon will go for 2. Jenkins rolls this way, looking for a man. Cuts back to the left, and that's going to be an easy 2 points. That's coverage, actually. Good coverage by the Indians. Led to Jenkins getting the running room, cutting back to the left. The 2-point conversion is good. 7:06 to go. Here in the first half, it's Penn Hills 17, Mount Lebanon 14. Again, you're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Lebo, line drive of a kick. Will the Indians let it roll out of bounds? No, they'll pick it up at the 12-yard line. It's Kisner looking for somewhere to go. Kisner still on his feet, wrapped up, out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's about where the ball would have been had he let it go out of bounds.
Brought down by number 35. Edgar Arella. Indians have the ball at their 40-yard line.
There comes Mathis. There goes Campbell. Campbell. Nobody's going to catch him, I don't think, across the 30, the 20. One man to beat inside the 10. Oh, how do you like a taste of that soup? Tayshan Campbell. 60 yards. The Indians, whammo, extend the lead. Tayshan Campbell goes 60 yards. The Indians, bam, just like that. Will now try for point. I think Mount Lebanon has to be stunned. Fracco's kick is up and good. 6:48 to go in the half. Penn Hills 24, Mount Lebanon 14. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians 14 foot. Let's recap the Indians scoring drive, shall we? Indians go 60 yards in, let's count them, one play. Tayshan Campbell, 60 yards. Indians up by 10. Kickoff to the 6-yard line. Mount Lebanon will start at their own 30.
On the return.
Offensive plays in the half. Mount Lebanon 40. Penn Hills 14. Jenkins throws. Pass complete. First down, Mount Lebanon at the 41-yard line. Isaiah Jones with the tackle. Penalty flag back at the 36-yard line. Usually that's a defensive penalty. As the play stands, it will be an 11-yard pickup. Oh, it'll negate it. Instead of first and 10 at the 41, it'll be first and 15 at the 25. Jenkins keeps it himself. Looks for somewhere to go.
Jenkins on the carry.
Picks up 9.
Brought down by Isaiah Jones.
Jenkins is sacked. Sean Roy and Christian Randall Posey back at the 30-yard line. And 58. And the Indians jump off sides.
Prior to the snap, encroachment, defense, 5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
And there's still 5:52 to go here in the half. Each team may get the ball 3 more times. Unable to come up with it. This Nick Tomasi.
Intended for Tomasi.
And that brings up a 4th and 5. Let's see if Mount Lebanon does punt. Is this the point in the game where you might start having to think about
Not blocking it.
Mount Lebanon will kick it. Kisner lets it go by him, and Mount Lebanon will down it at the 24-yard line. 5:23 to go. First half. Penn Hills 24, Mount Lebanon 14. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Mathis on the jet sweep. Mark him at the 29, pick up a 5.
Brought down by number 9, Matt Popovich.
Kisner diving into the pile, gets close to the first down, picks up another 4.
Kisner on the carry.
It'll be 3rd and about 1.
Brought down by number 9, Matt Popovich.
Campbell, right side with a hole off tackle. Tayshan Campbell with another run. Tayshan Campbell up the sideline. Finally pushed out of bounds inside the 30 at the 29.
Tayshan Campbell.
38 yards for Tayshan.
That play brings up
And a first down for the Indians.
Penn Hills. First down.
Mathis in motion this way, and it's going to be Campbell, who will lose a yard back to the 30-yard line.
Campbell brought down by number 9, Matt Popovich.
Campbell, 112 yards, 111 on 5 carries. Kisner will keep it himself. Down to the 23-yard line, picks up 7.
Brought down by number 72, Ashley Pusateri.
Successful. Get rid of Jennifer, Cap. We now have 3 guys over 100 yards in the first half.
So now the third runner in the first half to go over 100 yards for the Indians. Mathis up the sideline. Excuse me, it's Milan Smith. Smith to the 13, picks up 10. That's a first down for the Indians.
Milan Smith on the carry. That play results in a Penn Hills first down.
Clock stop, 2:49 to go. Campbell looking for somewhere to go. To the 12, maybe a yard.
On the carry. Brought down by number 66, Hunter Casey.
Mathis looking for somewhere to go to the outside. Oh, they're not going to call that one on a horse collar.
Mathis brought down by number 71, Matt.
Mathis will lose 2 yards. I think that's fact what's happening. The Indians are going to call timeout. 90 seconds to go here in the first half. Penn Hills 24, Mount Lebanon 14. The Indians knocking on the door. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Indians with a 3rd and 11 at the 14. So they can get 3 from down here, but the Indians are thinking 6. Kisner throws wide open over the middle. Posey. Nice defensive play by the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils. Brennan Wells, who got the paw up.
Kisner pass incomplete. Intended for Christian Randall. 4th down.
Franco will come on to try a 32-yard field goal with 1:26 to go. Oh, Mount Lebanon jumps off sides. Now going from a 32-yarder to a 27-yarder.
Prior to the snap, encroachment, defense, 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
Jones to hold. The kick is up. Yeah, it's good. 1:22 to go, first half. Penn Hills 27, Mount Lebanon 14. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Following his 27-yard field goal, Faracco tees it up. We'll bounce this one down to the 14. No trouble picking it up. It's Tomasi. Looks for somewhere to go, and we'll return it out to the 31-yard line. Tackle on the play by Miles Eanes.
Brought down by Cameron.
Mount Lebanon does get the ball to start half number 2. Jenkins wrapped up, loses the football, picked up, but no, it's falling on. No, it's finally fallen on by Mount Lebanon at the 15-yard line. Kevin Wyatt with the sack. And about 8 Indians decided to try to pick it up. And there's an injured Indian at the 22-yard line. It's Cody Allen. Let's try to figure out the loss on the play. Line of scrimmage was the 31. They're going to mark it back at the 15, so it's a loss of 16 yards. And we'll take a break. 47 seconds to go, first half. Penn Hills up 13. You're watching the Indians Football Network. Injured Indian Sean Roy. I think the Indians are going to be charged with an illegal substitution call here, maybe. They call timeout.
The guy that was hurt needed to come out.
None of the above. His official timeout. They had to get Cody Allen off the field because he was hurt as well. Jenkins. Pass intercept. Holloway had it, lost it. Mount Lebanon keeps it. Indians may get the chance to get the ball back here. Darryl Holloway had that right in the gut, but colliding with Tomasi. Ball jarred loose. Stabile gets through 2 tackles.
Stabile on the carry.
Finally brought down by Wyatt.
Brought down by number 59, Jason Austin.
And the Indians use a timeout here to talk things over. 20 seconds to go. Timeout on the field. The Indians up 13. You're watching the Indians Football Network. Mount Lebanon to punt. High, short. Indians will do well to get away from it. Takes a lateral bounce, and Mount Lebanon will down it at the 44-yard line. They had an opportunity to let it roll a little bit. 11 seconds to go. Penn Hills will have the ball in Mount Lebanon territory at the 44. See what the Indians decide to run here.
Where it will be a Penn Hills first down.
I say you run the jet sweep with Malik Mathis. Indians, 3 100-yard rushers here in the first half, 350 yards total. And Isaiah Jones doesn't have a carry yet. Trips to the right. Posey, lone receiver to the near side. Campbell behind Kisner. See if Kisner throws or he runs. No, he's going to pass it inside. Squires gets a yard. And a half runs out. After one half of play, the score, Penn Hills 27, Mount Lebanon 14. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Second half action about to get underway here at Uhas McGinley Stadium with the Indians up 27-14 over Mount Lebanon. And the officials weren't ready. Quick stats from halftime for the Indians. Mathis, 4 carries, 114 yards and a touchdown. Campbell, 6, 113 and a touchdown. Kisner, 7 for 103 and a touchdown. Nate Fracco, 2 field goals tonight. Indians 9 first down to Mount Lebanon's 15. Total plays, Mount Lebanon 46, Indians with 24. So now we're going to wrap it up and do it again. Nice to see Barry Church's dad at halftime. Came up to chat for a while. We chatted all of halftime. Barry in action this weekend against Aaron Donald. Would love to get a picture of those two on the field together. That is one for the trophy case. Tomasi has a lane up the sideline. Finally pushed out of bounds by the Indians' Gene Robinson.
Tomasi on the return. Knocked out of bounds by
Mount Lebanon will start in Penn Hills territory
Gene.
at the 49-yard line. The Indians have scored in the first half more points than Mount Lebanon has given up the entire season so far. Indians lined up off sides. And nothing called.
Seville on the carry, brought down by number 8, Kevin Wyatt. Craig Williams, please return to your car. Craig Williams, return to your car.
Pass almost tipped by Posey, but caught by Tomasi. It'll be a 9-yard pickup. And the Blue Devils on 3rd and 1. Sean Roy almost jumped. Nothing called, fortunately for the Indians. Jenkins keeps it himself. Posey will wrap him up, but Jenkins will get the first down. Needed 1, got 2.
Jenkins on the carry, brought down by number 20, Christian Randall Posey. First down. Jenkins pass complete.
Tomasi for 4.
Brought down by number 12, Malik Mathis.
Mathis has just been a force in this game, offensively and defensively. Mathis with another tackle. Again, Indians 3 100-yard rushers in the first half, and Isaiah Jones didn't have a single carry. Jenkins is looking. He's going to take off. Heads to the sideline. And they'll mark him at the 27-yard line for a pickup of 4. Mount Lebanon will have a 3rd and 2. Jenkins showing great patience in that pocket, looking downfield. The Indians credit him for having some decent coverage. But Jenkins also, whenever he doesn't have anybody, makes something happen. Keeps it here. He'll lose 2. Mike Ames will drop him.
Jenkins brought down in the backfield by Mike.
And Mount Lebanon will have a 4th and we'll call it 5, and there's an injured Indian on the field. 9:48 to go, 3rd quarter. Indians 27, Blue Devils 14. You're watching the Indians Football Network.
All right.
John Roy, the injured Indian, helped off the field. Mount Lebanon looking at the play cards on the far side of the field. And get a shot of those. No, there's a kid holding them. Oh, they're putting it back up again. Pass underneath Cody Allen on the coverage. I'm going to say the pass complete. D'Alessandro with the reception.
Number 20, Dante D'Alessandro, tackled by Cody Allen.
So that was 4th down. Indians take over. With 9:15 to go in the 3rd.
Ball turned over on downs.
Mathis. But Kisner will keep it. We'll pick up close to 5.
Kisner on the keeper, brought down by number 43, Ben Bruno. Shan Campbell.
Campbell to the 42, 12 yards. And that's a Penn Hills Indian first down. Penalty flag comes in late at the end of the play.
After the play.
That way it's a dead ball. Campbell will keep the 12 yards. It's going to be a holding call after the play. Looks like there's nobody there but Campbell and Blue Devils.
After the play, sport personal foul. Offense, 15-yard penalty for the end of the play. It will be first and 10.
So the play stands. The dead ball, 15-yard penalty, marks it back to the 27-yard line where the Indians will have first and 10. Campbell again, stacked up at the line, maybe a yard.
Campbell on the carry.
It'll be second down and 9. Clock will roll under 8 minutes to go. Malik Russell will go on the jet. Russell. We'll get up to the 35-yard line. He'll be short of the first down. Picks up 7.
Malik Russell on the carry.
Is that his first carry of the year?
Brought down by number 4, David Harvey.
Plugs. Campbell dropped for a loss of 1 on a third down play, and the Indians will have to punt.
Campbell brought down by Ben Bruni. Fourth down.
At least the Indians keep the clock running. And Mount Lebanon calls timeout. 7:03 to go third quarter. Penn Hills 27, Mount Lebanon 14. You're watching the Indians Football Network. Dipko's kick taken at the 35. Mount Lebanon returns it to the 40. 6:56 to go. Mount Lebanon with the ball. You're watching the Indians Football Network. Mount Lebanon with the ball. They try to reverse. The Indians are there, and Mount Lebanon will go backwards.
Tomasi on the reverse. Knocked out of bounds by Isaiah Jones.
Lose 4. Jenkins. Swing pass right side. Yeah, Mount Lebanon will get the 4 yards back.
Jenkins pass complete to number 20, Dante D'Alessandro. Brought down by DeAndre Shafino.
This guy's got a sling inside. Six got a sling inside.
Third down.
Clock running, approaching 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Jenkins, pressured and finally sacked. Greg Houlihan with the sack at the 35.
Jenkins sacked in the backfield by Greg.
Malik Menard with the pressure. Greg Houlihan finishes him off. And it brings up a 4th down for Mount Lebanon.
Menard. 4th down.
Punt. Heading towards Kisner at the 23-yard line. Kisner looking for somewhere to go. Stutter steps. Comes this way. If he can get the wall. Penalty flag comes in back at the 31-yard line. And Kisner will be ridden out of bounds about the 40. But this one is going to be coming back.
Kisner on the return. Flag on the play.
Indians will start off at their own 20-yard line when this is all sorted out. Well, again, once it's sorted, Indians with the ball at the 20. Now we'd like to see the Indians take a nice 10-minute drive up the field here. That'll be a lovely thing. Indians with a 13-point lead here in the 3rd. Jones comes in motion. Campbell. Campbell shaking and baking.
Campbell on the carry.
Picks up 4.
Brought down by number 65. Hall. Grant.
Indians 3 touchdowns, 2 field goals. Mount Lebanon 2 touchdowns tonight. Had a block extra point and then got 2 points on their 2nd touchdown for the 14. Milan Smith split this way. Indians twins to the left and a slot receiver. Kisner keeps it himself, and Mount Lebanon does a nice job to stack him up. We'll lose a yard.
Brought down by Hunter.
In fact, it's going to be no gain. Seeing where they mark the ball. Kisner no gain. There's remain 6 yards to go, but now it's 3rd down. See the Indians starting to use that play clock a little bit, I hope. Kisner on the keeper this way. Gets close to the 30. We'll see where they mark him. It may be good enough for the 1st down.
On the carry.
Well, looks like they're going to mark him just short. Nope. They will give him 6 yards. And a 1st down for Billy Kisner.
That play results in a Penn Hills 1st down.
Campbell for a tough 2.
Campbell up the middle.
Going to be 2nd down and 8. The Tribe on hand here tonight down to our left. Neon, the color of the night for the Tribe. See Penn Hills kids on hand. Jones in motion. Campbell will fight ahead for another 3. The Indians will be looking at a 3rd and 5.
Up the middle. Tackle by number 55, Cam Haley.
Approaching 2:15 to go. Running clock here in quarter number 3. Penn Hills 27, Mount Lebanon 14. Indians with 10 in the first, 17 in the second. Smith. It's a nice spin move. Gets close to the first down, but it'll be just short. Give him about 4 yards for Milan.
Tackled by Cam Haley.
And the Indians will have to bring on Dipko in the punting unit. Well, what a different second half this is from the first. Indians fake it. We'll have the first down. Cody Allen.
Cody Allen on the run.
Picks up 8.
Play results.
That's a first down for the Indians.
First down.
That was a nice time for that.
I didn't think they'd do it.
Mathis. Kisner keeps it up the middle. Gets in Mount Lebanon territory to the 49. It's at 5 yards.
Up the middle. Tackled by Ben Bruni.
Could be the final play of the third quarter. They will have to run the play. Campbell will lose a yard back to the 50-yard line. Only good news on that for the officials is they don't have far to move the ball to switch the quarters. Time runs out after 3. Penn Hills 27, Mount Lebanon 14. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Indians keep it on the ground. Mathis spins his way ahead for a first down.
Malik Mathis on the carry. Brought down
Mathis will get 8 yards.
Tomasi.
And Indians going into ball control.
And a Penn Hills. First down.
Clock management mode. Those Indians could stand to use a little more of that play clock. Kisner keeps it himself. Carries Blue Devils ahead to the 35-yard line.
Kisner on the run, brought down by number
Another 7
Ben Bruni.
for Billy. Second down and 3 for the Indians. Campbell. Big hole. Carries Blue Devils inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. 23 yards for Tayshan. And another first down for them, their Indians. Oh my, so it was almost a scissors play there. And Tayshan took it, and away he went. Indians lose the football. Kisner looking for somewhere to go. And he'll be dropped back at the 21-yard line. He'll bring in the horse collar tackle. The Indians will get 15 yards following the loss of 9.
Flag on the play.
So the play stands, and then they give them 15 yards on the horse collar.
Horse ball. Defense. 15 yards. 15 first down. Half the distance.
So it'll be about an 11-yard penalty. Kisner with Tayshan Campbell behind him. Twins to the left with a slot. Mathis. Touchdown, Penn Hills. Mathis goes the 11 yards. Second touchdown of the game.
On the run, which results in a Penn Hills touchdown.
And he's now up 33-14. Faracco to try the point after. Faracco's kick up and good. 10-13 to go. Fourth quarter, the score. Penn Hills Indians 34. Your Mount Lebanon Blue Devils 14. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Faracco's kick to the 7-yard line. And the Blue Devils will start at their own 27. What was the time? What was the time of that touchdown? 10-13. Okay. That's for my own personal stats. Gene Robinson with the tackle for the Indians.
10-13.
Jenkins out to the 30-yard line, picks up 3. Indians able to hold on for this victory. It'll be an impressive one indeed. Especially after last week's game at Central Valley, where the Indians just couldn't get out of their own way.
11 tackles. Well,
Posey with another one.
Jenkins brought down on the backfield by Christian Randall.
They'll lose 6 yards. Posey having himself a night that defenders dream about. It's now 3rd and long. Clock rolling under 9 minutes to go here in the 4th. The Indians pick up the ball on the sack, and they take it in for the defensive touchdown. Greg Houlihan.
They forced it, right? Yeah. Covered by 6.
Jenkins brought down by Kevin Wyatt.
Fumble at the 1. Let's see there.
Fumble the ball.
I say picked up about the 10.
Touchdown by Greg Houlihan.
Our little Greggy's first touchdown comes on the defensive side.
Nate Faracco on to attempt the extra point.
Faracco to try the point after.
Who was that?
Kick is up and through. 8:46 to go, fourth quarter. Penn Hills 41, Mount Lebanon 14. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. That little Amanda.
Part of your bill will be directly donated back to the PTSA. Thank you for supporting Penn Hills.
I hate my phone. Mount Lebanon from their own 7.
Stabile on the return.
And they'll start at their own 25-yard line.
57.
Brought down by
9:57.
Cameron Richardson.
Keep playing, guys. Keep playing.
Mount Lebanon with 14 and a first down.
Brought down by Malik Mathis. First down. Jenkins tackled on the play by Christian Randall Posey.
Jenkins for another 2. Jenkins close to a first down for Mount Lebanon. I'll give him 7. Looks like he's going to be just short.
Jenkins on the carry, brought down by number
It's going to be 3rd and 1. Gene Robinson with the tackle for the Indians. And it's picked off by the Indians.
12. Like Mathis again.
Malik Mathis.
intercepted by number 12, Malik Mathis.
The Indians will have the ball at the 18-yard line with 7:34 to go.
Number 24, Maurice Doswell.
Doswell for a couple. I give him 4 yards. Now the clean jerseys are going to be coming in.
Tackled by number 26, Alex Engler.
Cameron Trant in a quarterback for the Indians. Montier Jackson split wide to the right. That'll be Malik Russell. Trant loses his hands on the snap, and he'll be sacked for loss of 4.
Cam Trent brought down in the backfield by number 4, David Harvey.
These are tackles.
Well, we're on offense. We need to see offensive stats. for Penn Hills. We have the ball.
165 for
Campbell 165, Kisner 103, Mathis 132. Indians 445 rushing yards so far in this game. Trent rolling to his right, under pressure from behind, throws, pass complete. Kyrie Stevens out to the 29-yard line. They'll give him the 30-yard line. It's 13 yards.
Durant pass complete, number 45.
The Indians keep the clock moving.
Stevens.
That'll be a first down for the Indians. Oh, that'll negate that play. So instead of 3rd and 9 or a first down at the 30, the Indians will have 3rd down and 14 from their 14-yard line. At least the Mount Lebanon band is having fun. Trant flushed out of the pocket. Does a nice job to avoid a sack. Turns a negative into a positive. Will be short of the first down, but he goes out of bounds at the 22-yard line. Picks up 8, does Cameron Trant. The clock will stop with 5:25 to go here in the contest. Mount Lebanon will get the ball back following the Penn Hills punt. But the Indians content is they can let this one roll under close to the 5-minute mark before they snap it. Dipko with a nice booming kick. Let's go back to the 31-yard line, kind of out-kick the coverage. But Mount Lebanon will go down at the 40-yard line. That's where they'll take over. 5:13 to go, fourth quarter. The Indians up 41-14. You're watching the Indians Football Network. Mount Lebanon with a pickup of 7 for number 7. Mount Lebanon will have a first down to the 46-yard line. Stabile again, about another 7.
First down. Jenkins pass complete. Dante D'Alessandro.
D'Alessandro with the pass reception. That'll be a first down for Mount Lebanon at the 35-yard line. Mount Lebanon not giving up. Stabile will pick up 10.
Stabile on the carry.
Stop the clock with 4:27 to go while they move the sticks. If you're wondering why the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils haven't been able to move the ball here so far, well, you have their first-team varsity offense still in against the Indians' JV defense. No offense to the JV defense, but Manuel Johnson with the tackle with the 20. Stabile with the carry. Picks up 5.
Stabile on the carry. Brought down by Manuel Johnson.
Jenkins, quick hitter this way. For nothing. Kyrie Stevens on the coverage. But D'Alessandro fell down as he caught the ball, making an easy tackle for Kyrie Stevens.
By Kyrie Stevens.
Jenkins rolls out, keeps it. It'll be wrapped up and brought down by Doswell at the 19-yard line.
Jenkins on the keeper.
Excuse me, it was not Doswell. That was Benny Ingram.
Stopped by number 26, Ben Ingram.
Fourth down here for Mount Lebanon. Harvey to the 11-yard line. Ricky Squires with the tackle.
Tackle by Rick Squires. First down.
Mount Lebanon can't get a first down inside the 1. Jenkins rolls out of bounds at the 9.
Jenkins on the keeper.
Picks up 2, stops the clock with 2:51 to go here in the fourth quarter. Indians on the road at Peters Township next week. Traveling down 19. The following week we'll be at Baldwin. Harvey inside the 5, wrapped up, thrown down by Kyrie Stevens at the 2.
David Harvey on the carry, brought down by Kyrie Stevens. Third down.
It's a timeout by the Penn Hills Indians. 2:23 to go. The Indians up 41-14. You're watching Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Harvey still is on his feet, diving ahead. Wrapped up by the ankles by Malik Menard. I'll give 99 the tackle on that one. Had him wrapped up by the ankles. And there's an injured Indian on the field. Is it Menard? I think it is. It is Menard. 2:08 to go. The Indians up 41-14. You're watching the Indians Football Network. Fourth and goal. It should be 4th and 1 from the 2. Jenkins dives over and in. And Mount Lebanon cuts the Indians' lead to 41-20.
Mount Lebanon touchdown.
Touchdown coming with 2 minutes even to go here in the fourth quarter. Kick is up and good. 2 minutes to go. Penn Hills 41, Mount Lebanon 21. You're watching the Indians Football Network. Mount Lebanon will try the onside kick, and why not? But the Indians will recover at the 46-yard line. Coming up with it is Isaiah Jones.
Onside kick. Recovered by number 10, Isaiah Jones. And Hills takes over at their own 46-yard line.
After a quick, uneventful third quarter, 21 points scored here in quarter number 4, 14 by their hometown Indians. Ran in the shotgun, Doswell behind him. Mathis is in the slot. Tarrant's going to roll this way. Looking, throws, has a man. Greg Houlihan with the reception for 10 yards. It's a first down for the Indians.
Cam Tarrant complete to number 6, Greg Houlihan.
Russell comes this way. It'll be Doswell. Loses the football. Malik Russell falls on it.
Doswell on the carry.
24 with the carry, 7 with the fumble recovery. Buck gonna have to go in the game, Jeff. Indians let the play clock wind all the way down to 1 before they snap it here. Azarius Britt will get the first down for the Indians down to the 32-yard line.
Britt on the keeper.
15 for 15. Clock will stop momentarily. Britt in motion this way. Indians big hole, another first down for Timmy Smith. Smith down to the 15 for 17 yards.
Smith on the carry.
Calling all these old Penn Hills Bantam names. How about, don't you just love that? Huh? All these kids that came up through the Penn Hills midgets, watching them play then, now they're calling them up here at the show. The varsity level. Tim Smith was a beast for the Bantams. Keep your eye on him the next few years. Britt in motion. He was too. Smith again. Smith down to the 12-yard line for 3. And that should do it. Indians are going to take this one into the middle. Take the victory formation. And the Indians win, the Indians win, the Indians win.
21.
The clock winds down. Teams meet for the traditional handshake across the 50-yard line. And the Indians move on. Mount Lebanon gets their first loss of the season. They will fall to 3-1. The Indians move up to 3-1. Indians, more importantly, 3-0 in the conference, which just about guarantees them, I think, a playoff spot, winning 3 conference games. So Indians with a great start, 3 wins in conference play. Will be in conference play next week. The Indians come in here with a big task ahead of them, taking on the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils, who had outscored opponents 148-20 through the first 3 games. How do the Indians respond? First play of the game, Malik Mathis, playing in the jet position, takes it 67 yards on the first play of the game. The Indians up 7-0. Mount Lebanon comes down with a touchdown on a long drive of their own. Point after his block. Indians up 7-6. Indians then get a field goal, go up 10-6. Billy Kisner, a 66-yard run. Indians up 17-6. Mount Lebanon cuts it to 17-14. That's the closest they'll get. And then the Indians with 10 more points before the half. Tayshawn Campbell, a 60-yard run. And then before the half, Farraco, a 27-14 field goal with 27-14 lead for the Indians at the halftime. No points scored in the third quarter, fourth quarter. Malik Mathis, an 11-yard run, his second touchdown of the game. And then 3 plays later, Greg Houlihan picks up a loose ball at the 10-yard line, takes it in for the score. The Indians are up 41-14 at that point. Mount Lebanon, a late touchdown with 2 minutes to go, cuts it to 41-21. Quick stats for you. Billy Kisner, 13 carries, 103 yards. Tayshawn Campbell, 14 carries, 165 yards. Malik Mathis, 6 carries, 132 yards. Even though Tayshawn had the 165 tonight, I'm giving my player of the game to Malik Mathis. Had a 79-yard run called back for a penalty. Had an 80-yard punt return called back for a penalty. And not only that, he was huge defensively tonight. So our Penn Hills Indians player of the game, Hinton Malik Mathis. So hopefully the Indians can carry the momentum over the next couple of weeks. They'll be on the road. Next week at Peters, then following at Baldwin. They'll be home for 2 weeks. Homecoming against Bethel Park. Senior night against Seneca Valley, and then they'll close out at Woodland Hills. Once again, the final score from Uhas McGinley Stadium. Penn Hills Indians defeat the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils by a score of 41-21. Thanks to our statistician, Jeff Snodgrass, our cameraman, Bernard Mathis, our director, Helen Navari, and special thanks to all of you. I'm Bill Navari. Thanks to each and every one of you for watching us and Penn Hills football here on Comcast and the Penn Hills Indians Football Network.